I do when I spoke. Better know she blessed if I'm fucking on that hoe. What I roll fresh, don't put nothing in my nose. All I know is flex, it get. Love is life and life is living. Fucking awesome, yeah.
This nigga gonna hit a C note to start the show? Well, listen,
Wiz,
I'm your
man.
motherfucking host with the most.
TGOD shit, man.
M. Sanchez. I got the homie Chidi with me, and I got Trillionaire Daz with me.
Trillionaire Daz. That's me, Trillionaire Daz.
Trillionaire, what's up, man?
I'm on the motherfucking FATR podcast.
The FATR podcast.
You know.
That's the new shit right there. FATR podcast. Yo, my boy.
Appreciate you coming on the show, man. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling real good, bro.
It's always a lot of good energy, good vibes when you're around, man. How you feeling?
Rocking? I'm great, man. I'm happy, man. I'm ready to put out phase 2 and 3.
Oh shit!
It's like that.
But we're here to promote phase 1. Is out now, all platforms. Trillionaire Daz Phases, Volume 1, all platforms, and that's what we're doing right now. But you know, I'm living in the future, man. I'm just ready. I'm gonna go, bro.
You are not of this planet. You are a different kind.
I woke up one day and I was just like, I'm Trillionaire Daz.
Yeah. So listen, let's not spend too much time on the format. I like to do past, present, future. With that said, why Trillionaire?
Trillionaire, that came from my homie John Lennon. Free him. He's currently incarcerated. He created.
Free that man.
Yeah, he created the movement. I don't know if you know of him. His name's John Lennon. Like I feel like he was one of the early pioneers of rap music and Patterson as well. As well as I feel like I've been doing it for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like
yeah.
I didn't look at it that way until I see like the whole wave of new artists. So it's great. I love it. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like we've been doing it for a long time and stuff like that. That's one of my boys.
So he just came up with it. You just ran with it?
It was actually called Large Amount, like back in like 2009, like 10, and then it elevated. You know, it became Trillionaire.
I think a trillion is a very large amount, so that makes sense. That's a good segue into from large amount to trillion. Yeah. I like that though, man. I like it because it's different. You hear a lot of words a lot. You hear millions. Now with the success of Jay-Z, Puff, you hear billions a lot.
Yeah, but the trillions is more of I feel like it's a mindset. Yeah, it stands for just being like rich and appreciating what you're blessed with every day. You know, like having a lot of people don't have their mom in their life or their dad. You know, some people do. So that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? They're rich. I feel like if you have your mom and your dad in your life, you know, stuff like that.
So rich in character, rich in things that are not tangible, not necessarily money.
Yeah, that's what trillionaire.
So you feel like you're already a trillionaire?
Yeah. And I feel like you got to feel like that in order to become the flashy baller. You know, the trillionaire. That way, you know.
Listen, I go by 2 names, Miguel and M. None of them shits have a prolific definition like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not about none of that shit. I gotta change my name to something else. Can I be Trillionaire M. Oh shit!
My ex missed that one.
Listen, yo, that was a story behind the scenes. We're not gonna get into that, but Shorty is crazy. Shout out to you, Queen.
It's like, nah.
Can I be Trillionaire M. Man?
Yeah, man. Why not? Trillionaire, I feel like it's gonna be a little kid that's like 11 one day. He's gonna be like man. Asian and like of Jamaican descent and with like a red hat on and like Tim's, and he's gonna be like Trillionaire. Like it's still gonna like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like gonna be weird. Like,
well, then I can't do it, man. I'm a
no.
man.
Everyone is gonna be Trillionaire. I mean, any type of person. That's what I meant by that.
So that's a dope. Start to the name. That's dope. So this gentleman that's incarcerated right now was kind of the one that ran with the ball and started everything.
He went his early name. He used to go by King Nice.
Okay,
yeah, you know, it's from Patterson. His changed it to John Lennon. Like, you know, not like people think it's like after John Lennon and stuff, but his name is actually Jonathan Lindsay. So it's like.
So he ran with his government name.
He's saying his government, but he don't give a fuck. That's why he made it. That's why he made it John Lennon. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he's like, man, I'm myself. You know what I'm saying?
So you're influenced by. It sounds like you're influenced by some older people because in your music,
he's not that older than me. He's like,
okay. How old is he?
I think Nice like he got to be like 24, 25.
Okay, so yeah, he's not that old.
I don't know exactly his age and shit. I don't know. Like, I forget my like friends' birthdays, all that shit. I'm a bad friend. Like, you know
I don't think that makes you a bad friend. But listen, the reason why I thought that is because. Obviously, I met your team. There's some very wise folks on that team. You have a great, solid team, and I think that's important.
No, I'm definitely around mostly like people that are older than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, like 20 years older than me and all of that. Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you guys I hang around with, like, it's weird. Like, since I was younger though, like, cause like I just people that are my age, they want to do like stuff that I just felt like was so boring. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to like just do what they're doing. Like, they just was done. I feel like I always wanted to create stuff. Like, I always wanted to just like do something that wasn't like regular. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not like to stand out because I didn't know about doing it to stand out. I just always felt like that wasn't like what I wanted to do. Like college and shit. Ever since grammar school, I didn't want to go to college. So it was like weird. I was in like 7th grade. Like, the fuck? Like, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, shout out to college. You know, I wish I would have went because like I seen like that should be lit.
I definitely went to college. I done graduated. Chidi went to college. So you just insulted us, Daz. But it's all good. We fuck with you. We gonna let you rock, my guy. I understand what you're saying.
That went to college. My mom, you know, she got her master's or whatever. Like,
shout out to Mama Daz. Shout out to Mama Daz. So you've always been a contrarian.
Yeah.
And look, in your music, the reason why I say I can kind of see that you have a lot of wisdom behind you, a lot of times, you know, you have a derogatory term for the music that's out now, mumble rap, right? I hear bars when you make music. I hear bars.
I love mumble rap. Shout out to all my mumblers, man.
Yeah, word.
My OG mumblers like Lil Wayne.
Oh, yeah. Wayne is... yeah, Wayne is one of the greatest. Is that somebody who influenced you?
Wayne, yeah, because Wayne, like, I feel like every best rapper, like, in the point of their career, they get their blueprint from Pac. I don't care what nobody say. Like, a lot of people have the argument, like, yo, Biggie was a better rapper than Pac. Yeah, we know. As far as wordplay and rapping,
I'm one of those people.
He's rapped better than Pac. But as far as influence, every rapper wanted to be like Pac after. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be so gangsta. I want to be the best. Fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what was the blueprint of the greatest rappers, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like Wayne, he influenced everybody. Like, if people don't know about Tupac, they know about Lil Wayne, our new generation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's gonna keep going. Like, people don't know about Wayne, they're gonna know about, I don't know who. I'm not gonna say nobody right now. It's
Trillionaire Daz.
Trillionaire Daz. You know, I don't want to say nobody else.
That's interesting that you said that because, like I said, I hear bars in your music. It's crazy that Wayne is an influence. Obviously, one of the king of bars. He did both.
Yeah, man. Carter 3, I was just like in a like trance. Like, I was like, I felt like it was crazy when it happened. I know everybody felt like it sold 1 million a week, but I don't feel like they was looking at it like me. Because I'm like, I was always a dreamer, like just a kid. So I'm like, yo, like, this nigga is the best rapper ever, nigga. Fuck Tupac, fuck everybody. Like, that's how I felt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I was, I'm 21. So.
I get upset. I get upset when, you know, we have this conversation in the barbershop all the time. And I feel like people discredit Wayne a lot because he's been absent.
Like, I fuck with Wayne like heavy. Like, I speak highly of him because I feel like no, there's no way y'all gonna forget that quick. It makes me feel like belittled. Like, Hove could drag it to right now, but y'all gonna let Wayne go that quick? Like,
well, listen. I think it's because,
not saying let Wayne go because he's still, you know what I'm saying?
Word, he's acting.
I'm talking about as far as like, I promise the high schooler right now just ask like, how often do you listen to Lil Wayne? They don't listen to Lil Wayne like that. You know what I'm saying?
But he had a lot of
Wayne,
contractual problems that was going on, so he probably couldn't put music the way he wanted to.
That's exactly
because we know the way he puts out music is crazy at a crazy rate.
Wayne had the streets and the industry at the same time.
And then you look at all these
like, how you do that? How do you?
Yeah.
Like, that's hard to like people in the, you walk that, bro. People, you ain't walking down the street and the niggas just listening to Drake, bro. And Drake is the biggest artist in hip hop.
That's true. He's the biggest artist in hip hop.
But you will not hear him just walking down the street.
Yeah,
in the hood,
that's a fact.
Somebody listens to the radio driving past.
That's a fact.
You know
and Wayne had the radio
in
the street. That's
in the
true.
Hood that was dirty, like, nigga, Lil Wayne, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when he was doing his like the Drought 3, like all of that.
Oh
those
my God,
days, you know what I'm saying?
That was a great summer.
It
Drought
was
3,
crazy, and he was feed me rappers and feed me beats. Like, he was tweaking on everybody.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's what I want to be. I want to be everywhere. I want to be in the dirty end in Beverly Hills, like at the same time.
So you listening to Wayne, you listening to probably other music. Talk to me about when you picked up the mic, why you picked up the mic, when did it start?
When I was like a baby, like I was like 3, 4, my dad, he had a studio in the basement, and I just used to like sit on the stool and be in the booth and all of that ever since I was a kid. Like, he used to make beats and all that stuff. He had albums and everything, and it didn't like go big for him, but that was big because like, what the hell, he had a studio. I was like 4, you know what I'm saying, already in a booth. And so, but I took it serious when I turned like I want to say like 12, 13 or something, because SoundCloud was popping. This when like Soulja Boy, Lil B, Wiz, and who else? Like SoundCloud popping days. You know what I'm saying? When SoundCloud began, this was like 2010. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or so. And 2009, 2010. And I'm just like, yeah, like I could put my music up here. And so I just was on put my music on SoundCloud shit. Like, this was before like mumble rap. So it's like, yeah, like I hate when people say SoundCloud artists. It's like, you're insulting real artists. You bugging.
I hate when people say
mumble rappers because it's like, you're not listening.
Yeah.
Like, you're clearly not listening at all. Like mumbling, you know what mumbling is. Like, some people mumble. We know. Okay, that's where I got the term from. But for the people that they list as mumble rappers like Uzi and like the nigga make better music than your average rapper that's gonna spit you some bars.
He's definitely
gonna make some better music
for sure.
The artist that can spit better bars than him. So it's like, can't categorize people like mumble rap or SoundCloud rapper or nothing like that. Like, I started on that when I was like, I was like 12 or some shit.
That's what's up. And then how was the reception when you first dropped your music? Like, could you feel it because of the internet? Did you feel it on the internet or in person, or how did it go?
When I was younger, it was more like I used to rap to impress. Like, I used to like try to come up with the most like lit bars so everybody go,
word. You
You
wanted the oohs and the ahs.
Yeah, so it was like I was always getting the feedback even before I started recording and putting it out. I used to just rap, and niggas like, I was cool as hell in school everywhere, you know, because I could rap and shit. So it's like, but in general, like, when I started putting music out and stuff, like, everybody that do music in Patterson just start contacting me, like, anybody that's close to it is like automatically like, yo, like, and I was just like, a lot of artists, I can't name all of them right now, but
word.
You know, shout out to all y'all.
So it was a good reception.
Patterson.
It was received well, the music. So
People
that
like
fueled you to keep going. What was the first project that came out?
My first project was Walk to Fame. It should be on Dat Piff.
Damn, Dat Piff.
It's not on nothing else. It's on Dat Piff, and we deleted it off everything. It's the most like elite shit to come out of a 13-year-old's mouth ever. It's like I'll spit like,
I gotta go back and listen
I'm not
to
too
this.
fond of school, but I go because I have to. My flow got these rappers at a standstill. Statue, nice round broad, and she thicker than some ragu. So keep your pace up, don't let these rappers overlap you. Don't nobody make it over me. Swagging in my rosary, you thinking that nigga nice? Wait till you get a load of me. I never trust a bitch. I learned my lesson. Young God, if you hate me, tell me burn to heaven. I swear I was 13. I used to be rapping.
That was hard.
So it's but like I stole that last bar from somebody. I forgot, but it was that last bar. I was 13 though, and it's like I was rapping. So it's like that's why I have a lot of fun. That's why I have a lot of fun in my music, because I realize it's not about how nice you could say. I don't even like niggas that's so nice. Eminem, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love, like, of course it's Eminem. He's a legend, but
it's not. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's always a but with stuff like that. So it's like
yeah.
we want like people like Young Thug. Like, he just got a Grammy from being on This Is America. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Why he just got a Grammy for being on that?
Yeah, he should have been. He's a leader of the new school
had a
for
Grammy.
Sure. Yeah.
Wayne, and then it's Young Thug. Like, then it sounds crazy because Young Thug and Wayne, they're even. That's sound wise. Like, it's not like Thug don't even sound like Wayne no more. But when he first came in, it was a lot of Wayne influence. You know what I'm saying?
You can hear it.
But I'm talking about he got better. Like, he got way better. He's an amazing artist. Like, right now, like at this point, like Young Thug is a crazy artist. Like that, he should have been got a Grammy. Like.
I was listening to the joint that he did with Jaden Smith. Did you hear that joint? That was a crazy song.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that song is crazy. I was listening to that yesterday in the web. I was just driving, listening to that. That shit, that's a hard record. But I agree with you. Young Thug is definitely a pioneer in that movement, in the new school movement for sure, and he should have definitely got a Grammy. But I'm not really checking for the Grammys to be ahead of the curve.
Yeah, because the Grammys, you know them, they never was on point with who wins.
Yeah, exactly. They're always late to the party, so fuck the Grammys.
Fuck George Washington. Excuse me.
But yeah, so we get to the first project. Reception as well. Everything's good. Let's take it to the present, man. Phases. Now, this is an actual album that I ride around listening to.
Wow, that's what's up, bro. Wow. Appreciate you.
Our camera guy right here can attest to this. Before you started pushing My Lair, which is my favorite record, Asthma's a close second. They swap. I was like, yo, this My Lair record is crazy. And it just so happened that that's the one that you pushed out. But that's a crazy record, man. Talk to me about making this project. What inspired you? I see the moon background. sort of the lunar cycle. Is that what you have back there? The phases of the moon, right?
Right.
So talk to me about this project. Talk to me about what inspired you. Let's start there.
Well, the project, the name came from a track that Luxury Music, I don't know if you're familiar with him. He worked with like D Block and other artists and stuff like. But he sent me a track. We did a track like a while ago with Chris Rivers, Big Pun Son, and Fred the Godson like a while ago. So we had a relationship ever since then. Like he hit me like, yo, you got a hook for this, and then he'll make it happen. DJ Khaled type stuff, not to compare them and stuff. But sends me a beat like, yo, so and so's album. I'm like, all right. Sends it to me. I'm like, all right, come up with it. Like, man, crazy track. It's called Phases. And like Euro, he's in the cut over there. It's my brother, Euro Those Stacks. He was like, yo, bro, like, I don't know, like because we of course ended up putting a project together, but we didn't have a name for the project. The project just came together. I didn't even record the project like, oh, I'm recording a project. It was just a bunch of songs I had, so we just was going by ear. Like, yo, this sounds good. This is number one. This sounds good. This is number two. So, but that song was so hard that I'm talking about that Luxury sent me that we're like, it's called Phases. Like the project is called Phases. So
that's a dope way.
That's great. That's a great idea. And so that's how the name came about. The moon's correlation. It was just like we had a whole like debate for like weeks about like what the hell his cover is gonna be, and then it was just like, all right, I'll go with the moon. And niggas like, nigga, we told you. I'm like, all right, I'll go with it. But also because I'm a Cancer and like that's like my power and stuff. That's my
I'm a Cancer too, man.
Moon child. That's what's up. Word.
Moon child. Yeah. So they say Cancers, for those of you who don't know, our attitudes change with the moon or something like that. That's our cycle. Right. We're called the moon child of the zodiac.
Gang.
I actually named my daughter Luna because of that.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
see?
it's dope.
Phases.
So that's dope, man. So it sounds like everything you do, there's some symbolism behind it, or it has like some sort of origin that could be traced back to. So that's dope that you standing for something. Because if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. That's a gem for you niggas. So let's talk about where you're trying to take this, man. Let's talk about the future. Where do you want to take this project? After this project, what's next? What can the people expect?
I feel like the project is gonna like be going for a while. I can't time how long I'm gonna be pushing it or what's the direction of it. I just know that it's crazy. I feel like I was looking at Drake. He re-released So Far Gone, and it like gave me like crazy nostalgia because I'm like, what the fuck? All of us, if you're a Drake fan, that was a great mixtape. Oh shit, like it fuck with you if you're a real fan of music. You know what I'm saying? Like wow, it's like I'm old, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like So Far Gone is.
You said you was 12 in 2010.
Why,
I'm
bro,
like, what?
Why
I was 21.
I know. Wow. Why was I like 12 when So Far Gone came out? So it's like, when I'm looking at that, it's just like, bro, this is my So Far Gone, like, phases. It's like, all three of these phases are going to be, like, and it's like, how? Because when I listen to it, like, no offense to Drake, it's better than So Far Gone. So it's like,
that's how you should feel.
Shout out to Drake, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, and I don't know actually how many tracks is on So Far Gone, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's 21 tracks, all three phases all together. And it's just like, this mixture of music is crazy. It's like,
so the other phases
I look at it like it's not, it's been done.
Okay,
like,
okay.
And I'm looking at it like, yo, it's not even me. Like, I'm taking it like a fan. Like, I'll be listening to that shit like, what the fuck?
I really enjoy that project, man. What's your favorite record on there?
My favorite record, Phases. Man, it's three phases, so it'll be like, phase one, I want to say My Lair only because
it's definitely my favorite.
Look, My Lair has a 16-bar hook. The hook is the same amount of time a whole verse, and not a 2019 verse, a 2007 verse. Like
word, that's crazy.
16 bar. Go check it out when you get a chance. Go count them.
That's crazy.
If you do music, just count the bars.
When I listen to that track and I play it for people, I'm like, yo, son is actually spitting on here. Like he's actually spitting on here.
It's crazy.
When you was like, tryna get cake, nah, my birthday.
Tryna get cake, hop in the brave, yeah. Watch with the face, yeah. Dot with the face, yeah. Hop in the place, guap in your face, yeah. I don't really like the cold, need a spot in LA, yeah.
actually spitting on there. So it's crazy that you say that that's an old. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's so weird.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's mad natural, like, cause I don't write anything, so it's just like when it comes out, it's just that's how it comes out, and it depends on the beat a lot too, like how they format it or whatever. Shout out to MTG. Trillionaire MTG, go follow him on everything, man. All the artists, man, get at MTG, man. Like trying to get that nigga like to come outside, like Pierre, come get out here. I'm trying to get that nigga come outside, man. Like he just like he's really like up here. He knows what he is. He's like, bro, I'm only giving my beats to you because everybody sucks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he like no offense to
great
any
production,
artist, but he's like that. You know what I'm saying? Go listen to that beat. Go check it out. Hit up Trillionaire MTG, man, and he got the bangers, bro. Like
Asthma is a great record as well, man. I think that was a great way to set off the project.
Asthma, I don't know who did that beat, but I just know Asthma. Okay. So one day we was in the stew. It was me, Conscious, and Dr. Sounds. And I don't know if you guys familiar with Dr. Sounds. He's engineer for like people like Neo, like all type, like you know what I'm saying. He's a big engineer and stuff. So he's like, we listen to beats and I like happy stuff. I'm like, let me go off.
Right.
And we come across this like the hard ass like beat his head. I'm like, yo, bro, like y'all want me to rap about some gangster shit? Like, man, I feel happy right now. Yo, chill. Like, Dr. Sounds like, nah, man, this one right here, bro. This one you got. If you know Sounds, he's like, this is the beat. Like, I'm like, like, all right, I do it. It was so hot too, so I'm like, I bet I do it. I wasn't in that mood, but that's how Aspen came about. It was just, and there's no curse words in there. Check it out. I'm telling you, bro, it's crazy. Like
that song is
how we
dope.
rocking,
that's
bro.
A dope song.
Number
and
ones,
then
man.
The last song I want to ask you about, you probably don't get asked a lot about this song, but the title stood out to me. R.I.P. Shorty Low.
Oh, okay. So yo, rest in peace, Shorty Low. You know, like. This song came about, like, it's real Atlanta vibes. Like, I mentioned my brother Euro, once again, Euro Those Stacks. He flew me out to Atlanta. That's how we, like, even really connected. Well, we connected before that. And, like, he was in the studio. My boy referred him to me, like, yo, he do hot hooks, like, da-da-da. And I got on his track, and then it was, like, lit since then. He like, yo, this thing fire, like, da-da.
Word.
So he flew me out to Atlanta because he was in Atlanta moving. He was just up here just visiting family and stuff. Excuse me. So he flew me out to Atlanta, and it was like, man, I'm in a trap, bro. Like it was, whatever they say about Atlanta, like you go to Atlanta, you get popping. Honestly, it's true. Like if you moving right down there, bro. If you down there and you connect with people, bro, you gonna be. I felt like I was a rapper already. I felt like I made it already when I was down there. All the people I was running into, you know, like it was great. Like you know what I'm saying. So it was like shout out to No Days Off, ENT, and you know it was just like it was great. It was just like
that record was made in Atlanta.
No, I'm sorry. Back to the subject. I'm sorry. I got a little off track. But Atlanta was so fire that like I brought that vibe with me back here. So it was like I was making all these type of Atlanta tracks. Like, you know, I was from the trap. You couldn't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it was like rest in peace, Shorty Low. Like it was like that track I'm saying done it all. Like that's one of Shorty Low's hits. You know what I'm saying? So that's really why like I named this rest in peace, Shorty Low.
Yeah, I remember that track.
You know what I'm saying? So like I had to name it that because I got it from him. You know what I'm saying? That term, like the track is not like a Shorty Low type track or nothing. Right. Like, but it's just like I got the idea, you know what I'm saying, from him. So I got to name it that. People see that, it's going to stand like
it stands out. Respect. I wanted to ask you about it. I was like, yo, this is kind of interesting. And he did this.
Word.
You know, obviously I know you younger. And when you was coming up, Atlanta, that's when the takeover begun. I saw
when
it
I was
happen.
coming up, man, like I'm talking, it's so hard for me not to think of something of my come up that wasn't influenced by trap somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
talking
true.
about
that's
whether
a fact.
It's like, bro, like honestly, like you can't. It's like if you're a new artist in this generation, I promise you got something from trap. I don't care what you say. You got something about your music from trap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't ever say nothing about like I hate when people like, oh, Atlanta took over, like all that hate and shit. Like nah, man, I love that shit. Shout out to all the Atlanta niggas, man. Like we look up to like that unity. We want that. You know what I'm saying? So
hell yeah.
Like, why we?
East Coast does not have that at all, and we need that.
Facts.
We need that, especially you know, New York or just tri-state area. Period. We need that. We need that for sure. So where you trying to take this, man? After phases, what's after phases? You said you live in the future. Talk to me about the future, man. What does it look like?
After phase 2 and 3,
did I lose some weight in the future? Like what does it look like? Talk to me.
Hopefully we all get toned up, nice and healthy, and a lot of wealth and just everything. But yeah, I just want to drop phase 2 and 3 and then get to the album, man. I've just been working on like album type stuff. I'm like, yeah. I'm in album mode, yeah. Because it's like people let it like what they think their career is supposed to be doing time them for how you're actually doing. I've been doing it for 8 years. Like it's something my album. It's not like, oh, I should be signed at Atlantic, so let's work on my album. It's like, nigga, I can work on my album right now. Like I'm Trillionaire Daz. I'm me. I'm always be signed to Trillionaire Daz. So.
That's commendable, man. Respect that. I respect that for sure.
Shout out to SEL Productions. That's the family, you know.
Yeah, get your shout outs on. Hey, yo, man. I heard you came with a freestyle, man.
Oh yeah, I came with probably some unreleased shit that I memorized.
Okay, what's up? What's the deal, man? You want to spit that real quick?
Yeah, I could pull that out.
Let me get out your way, good brother. I'm gonna just hold on. Let me take them out real quick before we do that, man. FATR podcast, Trillionaire Daz, cheating on the ones and twos. Thank you, man. Ripe Studio,
Phases out now. Everything.
Take them out, Brody. Take them out.
Everything fatter, man. Everything fatter. Blunt's fatter. Ass is fatter, nigga. Pockets fatter. You know how we rock like that. Yeah, man. Trillionaire Daz, man. This track right here is called Forbes. It's on my project. It's out now. It's called Phases, Volume 1. It's only the first part, man. You only get a little bit. You won't get the rest later. But, man, let's get it. Trillionaire. Let's get it. Hey. Trillionaire. Hey. Ain't no Google Gaga shit. I just fuck that bitch every time I'm lit. We don't do that rah-rah shit. Don't give me no lip. Ain't talk about shit. Had no food inside my fridge. And it wasn't my crib, so not my fridge. Life a movie. And it gets so realistic. It ain't no sci-fi shit. I go fully. Yeah, I go so realistic. Niggas know how I get. I'm maneuvering, jumping over niggas. Cause they can't talk my shit. I like her booty. She gon' be chauvinistic. Cause I don't like that bitch. Round no room. I pass it up all my niggas. Yeah, we gon' sight that bitch. Like I'm injured. Ice my wrist. Like it's winter. My name is. I'm so hot. You might need miss. Trillionaire Daz. My name is. Trillionaire Daz. My gang is. Niggas don't want beef like Angus. Talk about guap, that's my language. Talk about guap, that's my language. Oh, so that's cool right there.